Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Omobi here. If you're new, please like, subscribe, comment. What are you doing? Welcome to this side of YouTube where we just generally have really wholesome conversations. And I am Omobi. I am a motherhood, lifestyle, and fashion content creator. You can follow me on Instagram, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips on how you can enjoy peace in this year 2023. See, if you are not chasing peace, like if everything you're doing or if you're just carried away with everything that is going on around you, you would be so unsettled, like you're not even going to enjoy anything. So today I'm going to be showing, because I feel like it's really important for us, and especially as myself now as an adult, as I grow up, a lot of things that are important to me generally. I feel like the number one thing that is really important to me definitely is peace. Like in everything I do, whether it's like in relationship, in like my marriage, in my work. Like I want to go to work, I want to be in a place, in an environment that is peaceful, in an environment that is nice, in an environment that allows me to thrive. So like it's not something that you can buy with money. I know, like, we can get carried away with a lot of things, and we feel like, oh, material things are like really very important, but no, I don't think they are. I mean, for me they are not, because there's still people that have so much money, but then they don't have peace. They can't even sleep at night. So how do you have so much money and you can't even sleep at night? And do you know why I'm even laughing? This just reminds me of like a lot of those memes and like Instagram, like videos where you see people and they're like, oh, would you choose $1 million over like I don't know, a man that has so much money that is beating you over someone that is like that is like nice and calm but is broke? And you'd see people using the money, when they create videos, using the money and wiping their tears. That is so funny. But yeah, we're not talking about that. But yeah, seriously, I feel like this is really important moving forward. And I do understand that a lot of us have set goals, we've set plans, we've set a lot of things that we really want to achieve this year. But what about the things that are like, that people cannot see, the things that would actually give you joy, the things that will help you thrive, in your life? Because whatever you're chasing, if a lot of things are not in place, if you don't have the enabling environments for these things, to for you to be able to enjoy these things that you're chasing, what is it going to profit you? So you need to ask yourself that question. So before we move on, yes, if you haven't already, like I said earlier, like, comment, yes, drop a comment when you finish, listening to this video, subscribe and click the notification button so you can get notified whenever I make a new post. So let's go. So number 1 point on what to do and how to achieve and enjoy peace in this year 2023 is create boundaries. See, this is even for me because I feel like sometime last year, I just had this, reflection, which is really good for us. It's really good for us to like reflect, think back at the things that you've done and things that you've like, and just basically see, okay, where am I falling short? So I had one of these, on sometime last year. I think it was like close to the end of the year, maybe between like October, November, around my birthday. And I was really thinking to myself, like, I know like I'm a good person. I mean, I do believe like, I have people around me that are like, that really, that can actually say, oh, Blessing is really a good person. And I feel like that's one of the things I really strive to achieve, to be really good, to make sure like everyone around me is nice. And, like everyone around me, I try as much as possible to go out of my way to make sure people around me are like, very comfortable, very happy. And, if I can help, at any point in time, I would help, as much as I can. But then, at some point, I started realizing, like, like I started asking myself, like, you know, Blessing, are you actually looking out for yourself? So now, looking out for myself, not in the sense that like I was going to stop being good or going to stop being nice to people. It was just the case of, like where do you draw the line? Like, because I started seeing some things, happen around me, and I started getting burnt out, like, when I eventually had to do things for people and go out of my way. And sometimes, like, very uncomfortable situations, but I just wanted to do it because I just wanted to make them happy. So, but then I thought about it in the sense that, okay, do you know what? You can't continue, at every time always trying to stretch yourself for people, because whenever we do something good, we need to do it from a good place. You need to do something. If you're doing something for someone or for people, or, whatever you're doing, it has to be from a place that is good, from a place that you feel like, okay, do you know what? I'm comfortable doing this. I'm happy doing this. And, I'm satisfied with the reaction I get from people. But then at some point, I started seeing that, I wasn't having that satisfaction. Do you get what I mean? Like, I was just doing things, and at some point I'll be like, ah, why did I actually do that? And I'll start regretting. And that was me. And I thought about it and I was like, okay, that means I'm not actually creating boundaries for myself. I don't even know when to see, draw the line and be like, okay, this is actually enough. And I noticed also that saying no, has been a big problem of mine. I'm always very quick to say yes, 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 and do it, to the detriment of myself and even to my family sometimes, which is not good at all. So yeah, that's like one of the things when I reflected last year, I was like, this is one thing I definitely need to work on. And if you're like myself as well, like, you need to create boundaries, know when to say no, know when to draw the line, know when to like end that relationship, know when to like, demand your respect for yourself, know when to, know when to leave, any situation that is uncalled for, anything that robs you of peace. Just know when to actually put that boundary and say, okay, this is the line. You cannot cross this, or I cannot cross this for myself, because I actually deserve this. I deserve to go to bed at night and sleep without feeling regret, without feeling like, oh my God, I've done something wrong, and not liking myself for doing something, and the next day I'm waking up and I'm not liking myself. That is not good. That is not good for me. So yeah, that was one of the things I reflected on, and I said, yes, that is really, really, really a good point. So if you have, made any goals this year, you need to put in there, if there's any goal for like personal development for yourself, if you're someone like me, you need to actually put it there, how to start creating boundaries and how important it is for you to create boundaries, because it will make you happier and it will make your life, much more peaceful. Okay. Okay. Point number two, stop complaining. Oh my God, if anyone knows me, you know how much I hate complaining. Like, I hate complaining. Whether if it's me complaining, or maybe people constantly complaining to me, I do not like it. And I feel like it's a form of negativity. This is something that can actually like make you remain where you are, because you would not see far from, whatever you're complaining about. So what I usually say to people a lot of times, and what I usually say to myself, is when I feel like I'm getting to the point where, I'm constantly complaining, I'm constantly feeling like, oh my God, this is not nice, I'm feeling uncomfortable, I try as much as possible to, separate, myself from the noise. So like everything I feel like I'm feeling at that moment, I try to like say, okay, calm down, blessing, what exactly is the problem? Instead of complaining, what exactly is the problem? So say like you're looking for a new job, or you're actually in a job that you don't enjoy and that you really do not like. And it's okay, fine. Maybe you don't get on with your boss and you're like complaining, you don't like the environment, it's very toxic, blah 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 blah. If you stay complaining about that situation, if that's the only thing you do, I tell you, you're going to be complaining for a very long time. But if you decide and say, okay, maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and you just have a conversation with yourself and say, okay, what is this thing? What is it that I want from this job moving forward? What is it that I want from my career moving forward? And you decide, okay, I know I'm in an environment where that does not allow me thrive. I'm in an environment that I don't enjoy being here. And maybe I don't like my job. Okay, what is the thing? What's the solution? The solution is I want to move to somewhere else. The solution is I want to change jobs. The solution is that, I want to leave where I am to go to where I want to be. So that helps you, it gives you focus. So what you would do then is to channel that complaining, that discomfort you're feeling, channel it into looking for a job, looking for a better environment, looking for other things instead of staying complaining, because complaining keeps you stuck at where you are. And you just feel like, oh my God, I'm just surrounded with a lot of problems and I cannot see past where I am. So, but what you want basically is to find a solution. Instead of complaining, instead of surrounding yourself with like negative energy or like allowing everything around you to just, continue to just weigh you down, what you need to do is to change your focus and channel your focus into providing a solution to the problem you might be facing. Yeah? Yeah? So, what are we not going to do this year? We are not going to complain. We are not going to feed off, negative energy. We're not going to allow negative energy into our space. And we're going to channel our focus into producing the life that we want and the life that we deserve. Yeah? Amen? Amen. So, yes, point number 3 now. Do not expect too much from people. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of times we build our lives around the expectations of others, expectations of, ourselves, or sometimes of the ones we have of other people majorly. Expectations would, oh my God, it will make you feel like when you don't get your expectations met, you will feel so disappointed. It would make you feel as if like, this person is my all in all, whoever that you're expecting, whatever you're expecting from them, it would make you feel like, oh my God, this person is my all in all, this person. And eventually when they don't do what you want or what you were expecting, it would feel as if that is like your lifeline and you don't have any other place to get any other solution from. Please do not expect so much from people. Like, I understand and I know, like, it's not easy to say, oh, it's not easy to say, oh, I don't expect. I mean, we're humans, we have friends. There are things we do for people we expect, oh my God, why can't this person do this thing back for me? We go all out for people, and sometimes, they don't go all out for us. We love people, we give them everything that we have, everything that we can give, every part of us. And sometimes they still decide to like break our hearts, make us feel like, whatever we did was not, they were not asking for it. And, they end up kind of making you feel terrible, for actually being good. But what I just want you to realize, or what we all need to realize, is people are people. There's always going to be that difference between a human being and God. God is the only one that can give us everything that we need, or everything that we want, or everything that we feel like, oh, we desire from Him. Humans will only give us to the capacity that they can give us. Do you get what I mean? So you don't need to necessarily put your whole boat or your whole lifeline on another human, and it doesn't even matter if they're like bad people. The thing is, anything can happen. You can be expecting something from someone, and within that same minute, something in their life can change, that it would become a thing of, oh my God, this thing I was expecting from this person couldn't give it to me. But something has happened in their life that has called for their attention at that time. So you cannot necessarily build your life around, expecting something from someone and feeling like, oh my God, this person, did not meet my expectation. I feel disappointed. I feel sad. And it's just like an endless circle. So this year, do not expect anything from anybody. Don't expect anything. Just do things from the good of your heart. If it comes back to you, fine. God is the only rewarder of any good thing we do. And that's what we need to realize as people and as humans. And it just also helps you in relationships. You give people, the benefit of doubt, so that, even if they don't come through for you, you're not feeling like, oh, this person has done this to me, blah, 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 blah. You're just willing to, accept what they do and move on. And it also helps you to accept people for whom they are. Because sometimes when we're expecting so much for people, we place them in that high, place them somewhere here. And, even if they're showing you, something in this level, show you who they are in this level, we don't want to see it, because we've just placed them in a very high place in our lives. And, it never really ends well. So do not expect so much from people. And there was this research I was reading. I did a research on, I was just reading about, like, expectations and dealing with expectations. And there's actually a study that people with lesser expectations of others actually live longer. So what are we saying? So what are we saying? So yes, do not expect so much from people. If it happens, if people do good to you, fine. If they don't do good to you, okay, that's okay. You move on. And don't it should not make you change the behaviors of other people should not make you change your own behavior or your own character. Whatever they do is not on you, it is on them. So yes, point number 4. You see that do me, I do you mentality. Oh, this person keeps malice with me, I will keep malice with them. Or this person decided to, I don't know, stab me in the back, I will stab them in the back. Anything that will make you to start thinking of, doing things that are irrelevant, things that will just, I don't know, that will take your mind off making money this year, that will take your mind off sleeping and waking up peacefully. Please don't even engage in it. You see that, and I know like this is we're in a generation or we're in a time where people just want to be vengeful. It's a case of, okay, you did me this thing, I must do it back to you. But then at the end of the day, what does it really matter really? Like why do you feel the need to want to, retaliate or to want to like make someone feel bad? If you're not that kind of person, like why do you even want to try to be someone that you're not just to prove a point? It's not worth it at all. It isn't at all. And if you're that kind of person that's constantly, wanting to retaliate, wanting to do things back to people, if they hurt you, you want to hurt them. If someone, and it's so funny how these things work because you start to assume things, you start to imagine things that are not there. Like, hey God, you begin to stress yourself over nothing. Like, why? You're planning and imagining evil things in your mind, that mind that should be working over time to bring you good things this year. Please don't even waste your time. Don't even, please, I'm begging you. There is no need for it. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Like, trying to, get back at people, oh, trying to be what you're not is not worth it. You don't need to prove a point to anybody. You don't need any validation from anybody. You just need to be yourself, just be your authentic self. People will always be people. That's what you need to have at the back of your mind. And I think this also like boils down into the previous point I shared, which is, don't expect much from people. It would just help you know that, there's really nothing in this life. Just live a peaceful life. Seriously, it really isn't worth it because you never know. We don't know what's going to happen to us tomorrow. You sleep and wake up and you don't know, anything can happen. And you don't want to be in that situation where you're now thinking, if something bad happened, maybe, to someone that you're feeling like, oh, okay, I'm going because they hurt me, I'm going to hurt them. Then if something bad happens to them, then you begin to regret and you begin to ask yourself questions and say, oh, why didn't I reach out to them? Why didn't I do? We don't know. This life is, things happen as fast as, so there really is no need. Things are not worth this, the way the life is, like things are really not, all things like this are not worth it. That do me, I do you mentality. No, just let it go in this year. Let it go, have peace. The Bible even tells us that, as much as it be unto us, we should live at peace with all men. Like, I know it's not easy, it's not easy at all, but it is doable. It is doable. Just learn to ignore, learn to let go of a lot of things, learn to walk away. Anything that will cause you to not have peace this year, walk away from it. It's better you actually walk away, with your integrity and everything intact than for you to roll in the mud with a pig, with someone that is ready. When people say, I don't have anything to lose, you actually, you might even have something to lose, oh, then you will now go and roll in the mud with them. Okay, so what does that even make you? So there's no need for that. Okay, let us let go of that. There's no need for that. And we're focusing on everything positive, everything nice in this year. And the last but not the least final point is surround yourself with the right people. I cannot even stress this enough. See, the right relationships will take you so far. when you have the right people in your life, oh my God, people that will encourage you, people that will spur you to be different, people that will remind you of, when you're down, like they'll be the first people to remind you how much of a power, how much they believe in you, how much they know that you can do what you want to do. Please surround yourself with the right people. Like, don't even compromise on friendships. Like, I've come to realize like how important friendships and relationships are. Very, very important. The right friendship will take you so far in life that we need. I feel like the number one resources people need is human resources. Like, you can have the right people around you, and you will not even need money. Like, you have the right people, you can have the right people around you, and everything around you will just be going smoothly because you have the ones that people that will advise you correctly, that will show you the right businesses to invest in. They will show you like the right career goals to chase. They'll be able to sit with you and create plans for yourself. They'll be able to like advise you, encourage you, pray for you. Please don't joke. Whatever you do this year, don't joke with having the right relationships or having the right friendships, in your life. Surrounding yourself with the right people, people, like, we were created for relationships. As much as we have so many like bad stories, a lot of things are going on in the internet. People are like being really terrible to others and things like that. And yes, I understand there's just a lot going on, but pray for the relationships you have and pray to God to bring the right people your way. His own people for you. The ones that would, you and them will do life together. You and them will go on, a purpose journey together. Those are the kind of people that you need in life. And see, let me tell you, it is very important for you to pray about friendships. Don't just think, oh, okay, me and this person vibes, our vibe is the same, da 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 da. No, it's not even about vibing. There's a lot of things, that are embedded in friendships. And once you get it right, you have gotten everything right as well. So yes, so yes, this is the end of everything I did. I just wanted to share with you guys because it was burning in my heart, and I was like, you know what, I'll just put it out there for anyone who is interested or who might be interested. And I hope this has actually blessed you. Please, if it has, do drop a comment, like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. And we'll keep bringing more of this juicy stuff. If you're really enjoying these conversations, do let me know, because obviously there's so much more from where this has come from. So I wish you a peaceful 2023, and I hope that you enjoy everything that God has planned and prepared for you in this year. So until next time, I still remain Omobi, and I'll see you. Bye.